Hi guys, and welcome to another digital painting tutorial where we will be going over how to paint this fall tree. Welcome to my channel, Creatively Me with Bree, and yes, you guessed it, I'm Bree. And here are the specs for this project. The important thing to note here is starting on a new layer. Under Industrial of the Brush Library, you will find the Rusted Decay brush, which is what we're using here. And the orange selected is a rather saturated orange. I'm working here on building up the shape of the tree and struggling, but don't worry, we're about to fix that. There we go. And if you've noticed, I did slow this video down just so you could see what I was doing. And for my smudge tool, I'm going to select the Rusted Decay brush as well. And here I use the smudge tool to take out some of the sharper textures. Next, I'll be selecting a browner color and just adding some what you might want to call a shadow to the underside of the tree. And I'm continuing to smudge using the Rusted Decay brush. Now that that's done, I'm going to add a new layer, make it a clipping mask, put it on multiply, and now I'm adding more texture. I'm using the brown color that I used before, and now I'm also selecting the orange from before as well. Now I'm using the smudge tool to try and blend those colors together a bit, and now I can combine those two layers. Next, I go on a new layer and I select the Inka brush under inking in the brush library, and I create the trunk of the tree. Now that I'm finished, I'm going to add a layer. I'm going to make sure that it's more on the yellow side. I also want to go into my artistic brushes in the brush library and select the Terralia. I'm keeping in mind where my light source is and only sticking to parts of the tree that would be the most highlighted by light. Now I'm going into the smudge tool, still on that Rusted Decay, and just getting out some of the sharper texture. Now I'm going into the hearts brush, and this is where we are going to put in a little bit more emphasis on shape of lighting. This, again, is only a 3-minute tutorial, so you could absolutely push this piece even further and really up some of the lighting by adding a variety of lighter yellows, and maybe even using the blending tool Add to really get some neat effects out of this. I'm using orange here to add in some additional layers and colors to emphasize that there's shadow happening, but also not so dark so as to lose the vibrancy. Next, I'm going to go in on a top layer. I'm going to select by holding down on the color I would like. And I'm going up to the Aurora brush. You can use the regular Aurora brush. Mine is amended. For this particular project, you can also hand paint in the leaves if you would rather. You have multiple options to achieve the style and look that you would like. Alright, and this concludes the tutorial. Here's the finished piece. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful to you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, engage, and I'll see you at the next tutorial.